From the Raw Live production studio, it's True NFL with Frankie J and T.O. And here's your host, Frankie J.
I am indeed Frankie J. This with me is three-time Hall of Shamer T.O. We're here for a Thanksgiving Eve show. Happy to be here. Stay till the end. We got a lot to go over today. A lot of funny stories. It could be funny stories. In any event, T.O. Thanksgiving Eve. Thanksgiving's. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about.
Thanksgiving Eve. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah, that.
Quick, before we do the On This Day, what's your favorite turkey dish? What's the unsung hero?
Ooh, getting fancy.
For me, it's the green bean casserole.
Ugh.
Really? I'd love to know people's comments on this. What is your favorite, other than the turkey, obviously? Your favorite side dish? What would you say?
Well, I'll hold that until after you're done with your On This Day.
All right, let's do the, let me get in here. Do a little of the On This Day. 1968. O.J. Simpson wins his first Heisman.
Good for him.
Or wins the Heisman. You can't win the Heisman more than once.
Did he steal it back, Mr. I Can't Go Live on Facebook?
He might have. He might have stole it back. 1995. Dan Marino. That was always my favorite quarterback. Dan Marino. Broke the NFL record in career passing TDs with 343 at that time. Yep. He was such a prolific, pure passer, if you want to know one. Dan Marino. 1917, NHL was founded with 5 charter members. I believe 2 of them were out of Montreal, too. You had the Canadians and some other Montreal team, if I'm correct there. So that was 1917, long time ago. 1989, our boy here in Buffalo, Squirmin' Thurman Thomas, surpassed 1,000 yards rushing for the first time in his career. 1989.
Better known as the Terminator.
Squirmin' Thurman. You know how many 1,000-yard seasons he had?
A lot.
8, to be exact.
That's not too bad for his...
No, especially back then when 1,000 yards meant something. Now 1,000 yards is 50 yards a game. Who cares? 1963. Pete Rose. Pete Rose wins NL Rookie of the Year.
Wow.
Yeah, I love Pete Rose.
I think he should be in the Hall of Fame, and that's just my opinion.
1961. This guy becomes the first NHL player to play in 1,000 games. Can you name him?
Wayne Gretzky.
Gordie Howe.
Oh, yeah. You're right. I should know that.
That's it. That's what I got on the old On This Day.
Nice. That's awesome. Well, first and foremost, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I'm not sure if we're showing up live on TO's Facebook right now. There's been some technical errors, and we have yet to figure out why it's not working. In any event, we're live over on YouTube, on X, and our Facebooks, and we just want to thank everybody for being here each and every week and subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, all that good stuff. And we do hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving. We have a great week of football. We have football Thursday, Friday, and Sunday this week, Todd. And that's exciting. I love Thanksgiving football. The Black Friday game is a newer thing in the last couple years that I know of. But we have some really fun stuff to go over today. And one thing I want to start off with, because I wear glasses, and anybody out there listening, feel free to drop a live comment. What's with all these head coaches all of a sudden? Not all, but a few that have just never worn them. They're starting to wear glasses. It started with the Bills coach wearing, Sean McDermott started to wear glasses. And then Dan Campbell over in Detroit started popping reading glasses on, hanging from his shirt, puts them on when he's play calling. And then Sean Payton, and then others are starting to wear glasses. Is there something I need to know about coaches wearing glasses right now, or is this just a thing?
Well, I wanted to say it's because they read a lot, but I'm going to have to look into this. This could be some kind of conspiracy.
Is it a trending thing, or are they AI glasses? Dun, dun, dun.
Very well could be.
Dun, dun, dun.
I wouldn't doubt it. Now that you bring that up, I'll have to look. I'll have to look and see how many coaches are wearing them. I'm going to chalk it up for they have to read.
They have to read, but they've been doing it a long time, and then all of a sudden, a quarter of the way through the season, they all start popping these glasses on. I don't know. I'm not a conspiracy guy,
Sounds like it.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm really not. I'm really not. I'm really not that guy. This seems a little bizarre to me, the glasses thing. Because I don't like wearing glasses. I'd prefer contacts, but I'm out. So for me, especially in football, if it's raining or snowing, it just seems like there's a different reason for it.
It's almost as I don't know. It's almost as shocking as Cleveland punting from the 30-yard line in a game where if they would have kicked a field goal, it would have busted the over/under. It's almost as weird as that, isn't it?
Yeah, we just talked about that over on our other show.
Strange.
NFL. Yeah, that's definitely the strangest thing I've seen. Typically, when you're in that end of the field, you either close enough to go for the field goal, and if you're just a little too far out, you take that, delay of game penalty to get a little bit more room to kick the ball. They didn't even do that here. It was just weird. It was a 29-yard line that they kicked it from. So, Roger, we do this every week. Roger Goodell, if you're out there, I'm not a believer in conspiracies like that of T.O. However, things are starting to look a little goofy, a little fishy, perhaps. Maybe you can explain why these plays are happening. Justify the league, justify the play calling, and stop the next-gen stats telling you what to do, because there's no freaking stat on the planet, T.O., that would tell you to punt from that area of the field on that particular, during those particular.
Yeah, it was very strange. Very strange play there in the world of betting. And, hey. Could be in the glasses. Could be magnets in the goalposts. We don't know.
Jeez, with this magnet thing. And there are people talking about it, T.O. I'm amazed. I've been doing some reading and scrolling and doing all that kind of stuff, and it's starting to come up where there's other conspiracists like you that are a little off, a little nuts, a little obsessive with certain things, like believing in Sasquatch and
for sure,
believing in this and believing in that. And he's got his Sasquatch shirt on. Didn't even realize that. 6 hours away, and sucker has his Sasquatch shirt on. Should be a hunter of them. But this, stuff's starting to kind of look a little silly in the next gen stats way of why things happen. It used to be no one went on fourth down, but now they're all going fourth down.
Yeah. The more you weren't born with your eyes open. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people come along and they help you open your eyes to these things. And I think you're becoming well aware now that maybe some of these games aren't what they seem to be.
I'm overstimulated, as you would say.
Well, hey, it's drama. They love drama. It's always been part of the game. Just sit back and enjoy it. I can't really knock it because I watch them just like everybody else. Fake or not, real or not. If I'm right, wrong, it don't matter to me. I'm watching it anyways. I love fantasy football. I'll always watch football.
I always watch it too. Even certain games that are, I'm gonna like detail what I just said. If it's just one of those games where I'm just like, man, it's 2-10 Jets or against 1-in-a-million Tennessee Titans, I'm probably not gonna watch it. I might watch the opening because if it's a Monday night, I like the Chris Stapleton Snoop Dogg intro. I like the intro of Carrie Underwood on Sunday Night Football, so I would watch them like for the few minutes of opening and stuff like that. But other than that, I probably wouldn't watch the game.
I pretty much try to watch every game on Thanksgiving because there's nothing better than food, family, football.
Oh, you're talking
friends,
Thanksgiving.
Fun. Well, now I am.
Every game.
Now I am.
Well, you fooled
Would
me,
you
buddy.
watch that Titans game on Thanksgiving?
I
would.
Is it early game or late game? This matters.
Yeah, before the tryptophan kicks in there.
Right. I mean, if I eat my turkey dinner and I'm full and my hand's in my belt buckle and I feel like I have to poop, but I don't really have to poop and I don't get up because I'm so sleepy, I'll sleep through that game. Yeah, definitely.
The NFL's trying to make you not sleep through this game with Joe Burrow coming back.
How do you really feel about that?
I don't know. I'm happy. I don't know what to think because they're playing Baltimore. I'd love to see him beat Baltimore. I would. We'll see what happens. I don't mind him coming back. If he's ready to come back, let him come back. Season's over, so what? Cincinnati's got nothing to look forward to. The guy gets hurt every year anyways. Throw him back in there.
Okay. We had this debate before about when it's time. Like, we'll get to the New York Giants and Jackson Dart here in a minute, but to finish up here with the Joe Burrow thing, if he's your guy and he's already gotten you to a Super Bowl, let's put the injuries aside. If he's your guy and he's the one you're invested in, he's your starter no matter what. Even with a Joe Flacco there, if he's winning games, they're going to pull him and put him in. That's just the way it is. He's their guy. Where do you draw the line on protecting him and putting him in? It almost seems to me like, are they just putting him in to keep the fans happy, to say he's ready, but he's really not? Like, that's where I get a little bit confused on why would you play him now if there's no chance of you making the playoffs? Why? Everyone knows it. The fans know it. Let Flacco play it out, right? Maybe wins a game or two more, a few more games, and finish the season on a high note, knowing that next season, 6 months from now, you have a healthy Joe Burrow. Why even risk putting him out there? What was his injury anyways?
Turf toe or something. He had bad
turf toe. You got to let that heal, man.
We'll see. I don't know. There's been a lot of people coming back from injuries at crazy speeds these days. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, but that's...
I'd put him in. What do they got to lose?
I mean, I got to be with you on this. If he wants to go in and he's injury prone and he doesn't mind getting needled every game and he can play through it, then, maybe that's the kind of football we need now. Maybe we need these guys to get back in even if they got a broken toe or a hangnail. Well, why isn't Aaron Rodgers playing this week? Why? He's got a little broken bone in his wrist, and it's not even his throwing wrist. Back in the day, they'd be out there with full, like they would cast it up the best he could to play.
I wouldn't complain about this. He's doing us a favor here.
Well, I know that, but I'm just trying to make a point here. Yes, it's good that he's out, but Mason Rudolph is a very capable backup, as we have seen before. We beat him in the playoffs last year. However, don't say there wasn't a second there where Rudolph was looking like, wow, he's actually not that bad. He was playing. But then we came back and whooped their ass. I'm just saying.
Yeah. They have a better chance with Raj.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. So it'll be Rudolph this week, and
I'm just wondering we don't have any receivers, so who's Ramsey going to piss off this week? We don't have anyone.
He had to go.
He's not going to cover Shakir because he's usually in the slot. Like, who's he going to piss off? We don't have anyone good.
That's awesome.
We have Cooks now.
I guess...
We have Brandon Cooks. You're excited about that pick. You probably picked him up in fantasy.
No, I didn't. In fact, I don't even know what happened in my fantasy last week. I thought I had a avoided roster spot because of a bye week, but by some weird, strange miracle, I looked and all my roster spots were filled. I lost, but my roster, anyways. No, I think that was a kind of a weird move. Elijah Moore didn't seem to be shitting the sheets enough to warrant being cut out of here for a 25 million-year-old Brandon Cooks, who is really nothing. And then he takes his number on top of it, which is kind of just a weird thing. So, no, I don't agree. I think that was a weird move. Elijah Moore's been here a few weeks, or about a month at least, right? Mm-hmm. Well, no, he's been here since the beginning of the season. He knows the playbook. He knows the system. Like, why would you just want to do that? So there had to have been something behind the scenes, Theo, for them to even consider making the move, and then ditching him. So there must have been some sort of disconnect in the building that we're not going to know about ever.
Where was he this whole time?
Who?
Oh, he was with the Saints.
Yeah, they released him. And the Saints suck. So maybe they released their best player because he was complaining that he didn't want to be there anymore, and they just said, fine, leave.
I didn't even know he was playing this year. What a stupid move.
I just think I don't like it.
I'd rather get somebody on the defense than this guy. What's he do?
Well, we did. We signed Shaq Lawson.
Okay.
The Bills brought Shaq Lawson back, he was always a fan
fine.
favorite.
He knows the playbook. Yeah, sure.
He knows the playbook, whatever. He knows the system.
We're
He's a plug and play.
Right now.
Yeah. You have to. There's not much out there, and we need certain players if we want to make a push, right? So why not try anything that's worked? Like every time they brought back Jordan Phillips, I don't have a problem with Jordan Phillips. Why? He comes in, usually makes a play, maybe two, blocks something. He's that guy that people like when he comes back. Look at Gabe Davis. They bring Gabe Davis back, and they pretty much booed him out of town that he couldn't run routes and everything else, ends up in Jacksonville, hurts himself, and then he comes back to Buffalo, and they re-embrace him because it's Bills Mafia.
Pretty much.
And so you might see a little bit more Gabe Davis in this upcoming week. You don't know. I mean, who knows? Maybe they're going to focus in on Gabe Davis and make that Brandon Cooks maybe a distraction. I don't know.
funny, the two guys we let go are in first place.
Who?
Diggs and Hogan.
Hogan.
I'm not talking Hollywood Hogan. I'm talking about isn't it Hogan? Who was that sweet guy last year? Or no, not him. The other guy from New England, Barefoot Boy.
Oh, Matt Collins.
Yeah, who did I
he
say?
just signed an
I'm
extension.
thinking of that other guy they used to have.
Matt
Collins.
Yeah, I was mad when they let him go. You remember that? I was pissed. I was like, why would they let him go? The guy's a great blocker, teammate, player, makes those clutch catches in times when you need a clutch freaking catch to be made, and then you ditch him off to New England. Like, well, how stupid are you? He's your guy right now. He'd be making plays. He'd be available. But no, they sent him to New England. Stephon Diggs, I don't want back. There's a lot of There's a lot of allegations flying around right now. Have you heard about any of this?
No, he ain't coming back. I wouldn't want him back. Oh,
No,
his
I know he's not
allegations
coming
about his
back.
assault and all this other nonsense, allegedly, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what's your take on that?
Well,
What
he's a
kind
clown.
of
He's
information
got,
have you read in? Do you know the story behind
Not
it?
that, but he's already got like 4 kids on the way from 4 different people. What else do we need to know? Stand-up individual.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about these latest allegations where Stephon Diggs, was out with his entourage or people, and he tried to get one of the male figures to do what he wanted him to do. So there's allegations right now, and charges have been pressed by this guy saying that Stephon Diggs tried to assault him, essentially, violate him, rape him, whatever you want to use.
Oh, is that what he was doing?
Yeah, there's allegations that he was trying to do that. And this guy had, according to what I read, and this could, whatever news, Stephon Diggs' brother, Trayvon, was part of it because they were all hanging out as a group, and Trayvon covered up saying, we're going to give you money and you're going to keep your mouth shut about this and da-da-da-da-da and all this other stuff. This was all over the news like months ago before he went to New England. And then New England took him, and then the story died out, fizzled out. But then all of a sudden recently I just saw it trending again on the news.
Oh, maybe it's going to be brought back up in court probably after the season, I would gather.
Well, he denies it strongly, just like he denies the pink powder on the boat. Well, yeah, deny until you die. But, I mean, it's just like, what's his name? Jamar Chase clearly spit on Ramsey, but will still.
Well, he apologized to everybody but Ramsey. Did you hear that?
Did he?
Came out with a 2-minute apology, and it was like to everybody but Ramsey, which was kind of funny. What's worse, getting spit on or that dude dick punching that guy?
You know what? That dick punch is something else. Let me tell you. I think they're both in the same. And people, I put a short up on our YouTube channel. Anybody out there listening, at Raw Live, RAWWLIVE, go to the shorts, and it was like 12 seconds long, and the guy clearly punches him right in the dick, and I had people on there responding saying that it was AI generated. I'm like, this just happened last night on Monday Night Football. I don't even know how to AI that. It was as clear as day. Well, the guy that punched him got suspended actually today.
Well, yeah, there was a lot of. They were going back and forth that whole game. I mean, Jennings was leg whipping him, hit him in the back the play before. There was a lot of shit going on, but you hear about in the scrum and like they're going for a fumble and guys would twist and pinch and rip people's. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But not right there where he's just goes down and goes right for the punch.
I mean, he did like the perfect, straight on left foot. I mean, just poof.
Cup check.
I don't care if. Pretty much. I don't know even if those guys, some of them even wear cups, to be honest.
I don't know.
I would. I mean, you're playing football. I wear a cup when I play sports.
Yeah. A couple acorn shells for you. Yeah, I'm sure you. Whatever you got to do.
Now. Hey, got at least I can go live on Facebook.
There you go. Yeah, I'm probably banned.
T.O. getting banned from Facebook. Is that a new
Wouldn't
thing?
be the first time. You think Josh Allen's messed up because he's married?
I do. I said this. I said this right when he got the girlfriend. I said, now it's done. Come on. You can't.
I said,
deny
man,
this.
that other girl was better.
The other girl is better. I'm going to say this. I did say when he was getting serious with this Haley or whatever her name is, that his game's going to suffer, and it didn't right away. We had a run last year, but then he had to do the unthinkable, the unimaginable, the thing that nobody should do ever if they have the opportunity not to. And I did it twice and it didn't work. He got married after like 5 minutes of knowing her. And she's a very big supporter of him, as we know, right? She supports him. She wears his jersey and, goes with him and holds his hand. And she's like, she does that. She's a girlfriend or a wife now. Then they do a movie about the Bills.
Oh, God.
A Hallmark movie that I have yet to watch, which I probably will just because it's a Buffalo Bills movie.
I heard it was horrible.
There's another one out that's even worse. It's like a indie film that was done, and it's just completely horrible production where they take scenes and parts of like footage of the 90s and the actual crowd and the actual players, and they implement it into a movie with a storyline with horrible cinematography. I'll have to look up what the name of that movie is. I think it's on all the free streaming.
So basically, you think the quarterback will play his best football while he's in the honeymoon phase?
I say they don't play their best football while they're with a woman at all. I think they need to focus on their game and their contract and their short careers and then find a girlfriend. Or have a girlfriend, but keep it. I don't know. It seems like his game slipped ever since he got married.
Well, it did. He got really bad, and he was wearing that frown all the time back then in the playoffs when he was going through that crap, and he did whatever with that alleged girl or whatever, and then they got divorced. Then he met this girl, and he started playing really good because he's in the honeymoon phase. Then they get married, and now he's back on the sideline not smiling as much again. What are you
It bothers me. It bothers me. He's
life,
distracted. Man. I know it's life, okay? But you have a job. You're the franchise quarterback of a team that has not won a Super Bowl, and they've been there, and the expectations are high, and you just cashed in on a huge deal. You're a stand. Everyone loves you. I love Josh Allen. Children's Hospital and all this stuff. Everybody loves you. You're MVP last year. You need to tell your wife, and I'll tell her. I'll tell you. I'll tell your wife for you. Back off.
Wow. You know what I think?
Back off. Let the guy do his job for 6 months and then snuggly-wuggly and Netflix and chill and go out for sushi, whatever the hell you want to do. But during the season, back off. Let the guy be a football player. Get separate places. Let him stay somewhere. They'll have his mix.
Probably wants
I don't mean that in a way I don't want women around me, but come on. Give me a break.
He probably wants around. I'm going to make a bold statement here and tell me if you think this could happen or not.
Go ahead.
Buffalo Bills finish 6. Mm-hmm. Kansas City Chiefs finish 7. Mm-hmm. Eventually down the road, Kansas City comes to Buffalo for the AFC Championship game. What do you think?
How amazing would that be?
What do you think? To close out the stadium, the NFL gives us a little nugget. Maybe a little
noog?
Maybe just a little taste of the big game, maybe.
So you're saying
if that happens, I may switch my pick from KC to Buffalo. I still think it's one of those two teams that are representing the AFC.
So either the Bills or the Chiefs. That's where you're going.
Yeah, I don't give a crap about New England. I don't give a crap about Indy.
Okay.
Baltimore, he's not going to stay healthy. This is it, man. And I think
so. What you're saying is this, so we were clear, that this year coming up, the Bills somehow they host the AFC Championship game in Orchard Park, Buffalo, because they had already beaten the Chiefs. So we get the tie break, right?
Because they finished 7th, yep.
Right. So that's going to be the game, and the Bills are going to get to the Super Bowl.
I'll let you know. Who's going to the Super Bowl later, but I think that is a great storyline for the NFL to knock a stadium down.
And we already figured out that that's what they're doing. I thought that they would memorialize the stadium in some way where others could use it. And
no other way.
The Astrodome is still there. That place is a health hazard, but it's
no other way to close this stadium down with all the shit that's happened in this franchise than to host the AFC Championship game against that team.
True.
And hopefully not lose. And then question is, we go to the Super Bowl and who do we play? That's another, I don't know.
We're not there yet. I can't pick that yet. I'm not ready for that. I mean, I'm just not. So this gambling thing that's going on, did we already talk about that?
I mean, it's always been going on.
It's always been going on. It's going to keep happening. And what is your take? And this is something that's maybe really small. to many people, and a lot of people probably don't notice this, but I do because I notice the small thing, the details. The the secondary player on the Detroit Lions, Blanche is his last name. He has a green mouth guard that he cut the top part off, and he sticks his mouth guard right in the top of his helmet in one of the vent holes, and he leaves it stuck in there. Does anybody out there listening, or anybody that's gonna watch this later, why does he do that? What is it all about? I've seen it. I think I might have an idea. Tio, I think, might be Googling it right now. What is it for? What's it about? Why does he do it? And why does it annoy me?
Well, apparently, as he played growing up, he had trouble breathing with the mouth guard in, and he would always stick it up there, and so it wouldn't get dislodged when he made tackles, and he just continued doing that as the years went on for good luck. And I believe he wears the other one still in his mouth, but he always has that one up there for good luck.
Do you think it's weird?
No, because I was very superstitious when I played sports. I don't think that's weird at all.
What was your superstitious thing?
Well, if I played goalie, you'd have to hit the thing, the post a few times. I mean, there was a lot of things. If I played shortstop, I had to dig my area out just the way I wanted. There was a lot of little quirks I had to do. If I was batting, I had to swing with 4 bats a couple times and go down to the one so the one would be still light. I mean, I don't know. There was a lot of little things. So, no, I don't find any superstition or anything for good luck that a player does is weird at all. Hasek used to do weird things. I don't know. A lot of players do. Part of your OCD, and that's probably what makes you as good as you are in that game. You know,
so kind of like Patty Mahomes always doing this thing is one of his.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Spirit fingers, man.
Sure.
He's doing the spirit fingers, and he does like the
the
bobble back to the.
Yep. If you nickname for him, maybe Sprinkles.
Sprinkles.
Yeah, Sprinkles.
What about Tinkerbell?
Sure. Tinks and Sprinks. Maybe that's Kelsey and him. Either way, somebody said they weren't going to win last week.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Listen.
I hear this all day at work. A guy's like, oh, I don't think KC's going to make it. And I'm like, well, are you on this planet, sir?
Listen. Sir, oh, you're talking to customers now and arguing with
them? I'm like, are you on it? Like, what world do we live in that Patrick Mahomes isn't playing in?
So let me paint the picture. You're at work and a customer and you're randomly talking about football and this comes up and this is how you talk to him.
Yeah, pretty much. I like to, yeah, it is.
So you say what?
It's like, what planet are you from? That you believe that this is going to happen, that they're not going to win against Daniel Jones. And people don't have answers. They're just like, they're just not as good as they are. It doesn't matter. We saw what happens. 13 flags in that first quarter. You knew right then they weren't losing that game. It was like, what the? It doesn't matter that they're not that good. Because it's not real football.
You're stuck on the narrative. You are so
sure,
stuck
I am.
on it.
Well, I love the narrative because there really isn't one right now. No one's talking about it. No one's saying the Chiefs are going to go to the Super Bowl. That's what they like. Well, it's going to be a little surprise, a little shock, but it's really not shock.
Okay, so you think this is the Bills' year, and they're going to take the place of
after I think of this dynamic right here, I have a hard time thinking we're going to lose, but then at the same token, I have a hard time not seeing Taylor Swift run out there and hugging Travis Kelce as they win the Super Bowl.
Ugh.
So maybe we host it. I hope we do. I think that is a very.
We finally get over the hump in Orchard
No, I
Park.
think it's a possibility that we host them here at 6-7. 6-7.
Why? What is that going on?
Well, it's a satanic thing, but we don't want to get into that right now. It's a lot of things that the kids are saying these days, but
that's not healthy. They should watch football or watch our show.
Well,
start sharing the links of True NFL.
Someone's been watching, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, we love when people comment and get involved with our conversations. It's awesome. So, first and foremost, let me catch up here. I think Josh Allen's shitting the sheets lately because he got married. Or his wife is too, maybe they have a sweet relationship and they do have their cuddle time and everything's happy and they're in the honeymoon phase. Great. Something's going on where you need to back off and maybe not worry about his socks being clean. Let him be who he was before you met him. Let him be the MVP of the NFL. and get in there and play your game. I think his marriage screwed him up.
I'm going to stop blaming that girl or woman, and I'm probably going to blame the play calling of the Buffalo Bills.
Well, that's another thing that I want to see happen, and I'm a real advocate against firing coaches. I think this is an offensive coordinator problem. I think Joe Brady is not the answer. I didn't like it when they made him the head offensive coordinator after, wow, he did good to finish out the season. Good for him. But he hasn't really shown me anything this year.
Someone brought up a point.
Who?
Why can't Josh Allen just audible out of the terrible play calling?
Well, Josh Allen would have to grow a set of balls and say, I'm taking over, screw you guys, and not listen to what's coming through his helmet.
Right.
Where are you getting these comments?
Oh, this was on last week's show. Someone commented and said, how come Allen doesn't? And I said, I'll bring that up next show.
Well, he can. He could. He could be defiant. He needs. I've been saying this for a while.
6 years now? Because he's in his 8th, so I'm guessing like 5-6 years. Probably been saying it.
What, me?
Yeah, that he should probably take over the play calling.
I think he should just call his own plays, man. I mean, come on. Jim Kelly did it. Got the 4 straight Super Bowls. They're out there. They're on the field. And another thing that still overcooks my eggs is offensive coordinators or defensive coordinators are both sitting up in a box. Get down on the field with your players, man, and feel the energy, feel their anger, see how they feel. Look at the screen with them. When you're up in the box, all you're doing is looking at the overview of the field and saying, well, you were open last time. This was happening, and they're calling out plays, but they're not down there. Like when Josh comes off the field and says, what are we doing? Isn't that enough for you?
It's enough to tell me that he's trying to play the game and people are holding him back because of
it's horrible.
75% of people said the Bills were going to win. Whenever that happens, weird things happen in games.
Uh-oh.
And NFL and Vegas has to make their money. So we saw the upset you were going to see there in Houston when 75% or more people take the Buffalo Bills. That's what happened there. Plus, we're coming off a short week, if you want to make that excuse, but we really played hard against Tampa. We're a short week. They're coming, with this and that, but the real reason is more than 75% of the people thought the Bills were going to win. Flip the script.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say that it's something that it's something's happening, and I don't think it's all referees. I think there's.
The funny part about that was my buddy Steve and I were watching that game, the Bills game, and I'm feeling confident the whole way. I'm like, oh, the Bills are going to win it. Don't worry, this is setting up for big Josh Allen to go through and just, get us that winning touchdown. And it was 3rd and like 1,000,000. And he's like, oh, we're done. And I go, no, dude, we're going to make some kind of fucking miracle play right here. And then they do that awesome play with the hook and ladder. He gets the first down. Then it's another one. We're 3rd down or whatever. And he's like, we're not going to do it. And I go, no, yeah, we are. It's going to be pass interference, automatic first down. Incomplete pass. They throw the flag. There it is. He looks at me and he's like, I can't believe you're right. And then they say offensive pass interference. And I look at him. I'm like, this must be, the referee's got to be new. And he goes, actually, it's his first game. And I'm like, no, there it is. I go, he got the call wrong. It was supposed to be defensive pass interference, first down Bills. Bills running in. That's what it would have been in a real game. That's what I think happened there. Referee first game made the flub. Or he got the call in that said this game's got to be over. But that was an exciting game. He should have got it. The play calling's terrible. The guy has 8 sacks against us. We don't chip him. We don't stop him. We don't try to do nothing. We just pretend it's not happening. Weird.
Definitely
weird. Referee's first game. And he actually refereed that game pretty damn good, which is shocking. But how, even on offensive pass interference, is your wide receiver not even open? Like, how bad are they?
They did show one play where he tried to squeeze it into the end zone, Josh, and Dawson Knox was wide open. I mean, he had 20 yards to run. He would have, even if he got caught up to or got tackled, he would have been down maybe in the 2. But he was wide open when he tried to throw the ball to, I don't even know who the receiver was.
Such calls.
The play calls are dumb. And Josh is better when he gets outside that pocket and is able to run around and reestablish some backup routes or whatever you want to call it. Get open routes after your route busts. And they're not allowing him to get outside that pocket. He's sitting there when he would normally bolt and be outside and find something. He's sort of staying trying to stay, and then at the last second tries to sidestep his way out. And you got 2 seconds to think, man. If that pocket's crushing and you normally bolt, make your play. But it's like they're saying, don't go out, they're trying to keep him from getting hurt, is what it is.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's going to get a lot of pressure this week, too.
No. It's going to be a game.
Vegas thinks so. It's supposed to be a low-scoring game. That doesn't favor us, I'll tell you that.
Well, low-scoring games mean that we don't get touchdowns. The Bills don't get touchdowns when it's a low-scoring game.
Pittsburgh always worries me. They play us tough here no matter who's playing.
Well, the game's on the road.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're in Pittsburgh. Yeah.
What if we lose?
Jeez, state of the Bills if we lose. Depends on how we lose, Tio. How are
we
we going to lose? Like, if we do lose, how did we lose? Did we lose because the offense shit the sheets? Our defense was Swiss cheese again? We had a player get injured.
3+ turnovers.
Mismanagement of the clock. What's the reason that we lost? Because you don't just lose. There's turnovers. Reasons why. Could it be turnovers? Could it be, our special teams was awful? It could be a lot of things, really.
We should win.
We should just win so we don't have to have this conversation.
We should win.
Right?
You think we catch New England at all?
No.
Okay, good call. Good call for the 6th seed there.
I really don't. No, I think they're too far ahead. They got a game upcoming this week. Who do they play this week?
I'm in on this 6-7 stuff. Us 6, KC 7. If that can happen, somebody in the comments let me know if KC can finish 7th or if vice versa. I'm feeling it.
I mean, they're still flirting though. It's one of those things. Could they at the last second? Can they change up?
They beat Dallas this week after Dallas looked so good against Philly, and then
you got the Giants visiting the Patriots this week. Now this is a Monday night game, December 1st. I think it is the first.
Yeah.
Could that be something that turns into a?
No.
I don't want to say. I don't want to speculate, but based on the way the Patriots have been playing, they should just win that game.
The only upset I can see happening this week in a weird way is Cleveland beating San Fran.
We were talking about that earlier over at Lock 22 Productions on YouTube, our show NFL with James Marves. Yeah, that could be one of those games where you're like, could this happen?
McCaffrey out in the first quarter with some kind of weird injury?
Whereas,
we don't want to call injuries here.
Looks like a broken rubber band like it did in Buffalo where his knee just exploded.
Yeah.
Or was it his calf muscle that just went blah, 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 slow motion camera? Remember that?
I can't believe he's still healthy.
I can't believe he's still even playing.
I'm going to get stem cells.
Is that what it is?
It's what it was.
He goes over to Europe for him, right?
It is what it is.
Special. Well, why can't I get stem cells?
I don't know. You don't have money.
Is that all you got? It's not covered by insurance yet?
I don't know. It sounds pretty sketchy to me.
Would you do it?
Sure.
You would do
stem
cells?
I'm going to be healthy.
So,
they should be giving it to average Joe.
This is for a different show.
They should be giving it to every average Joe. Don't just save it for these guys. I got to get up for work tomorrow. My back hurts. Stem cell it up.
Stem cell it up.
See if we can grow another person here. Let's go.
Would you clone yourself?
Who wouldn't? You have any? The best conversations I ever have are with myself.
Even about football, right?
Pretty much about anything. You learn a lot. You learn a lot about yourself.
Do you talk to yourself a lot?
One should, I believe.
I mean, I talk to myself, but I don't feel I'm talking to myself. I feel I'm talking to a wall or air or somebody out there maybe listening.
When I talk to you, I feel like I'm talking to air too.
It happens.
Yeah, a lot of hot air getting blown out of that mouth.
Yeah, right. Speaking of which, our picks last week, not sure if anybody follows along. You were 12-2.
I mean, it sounds about right.
I was 11-3.
Goddamn Bills let me down.
The Bills let me down too. And the only game that we didn't agree on, well, there was two, obviously, because you were 12-2 and I was 11-3, were the Cincinnati games. You took Cincinnati and you took Kansas City to win. I took Indianapolis and whatever, but that was the games. And then I took Vegas instead of Cleveland. So that's where you got me.
Cincy last week was my upset of the week, so I don't expect Cleveland to beat San Fran, but I'm just saying, would it shock me? No.
Nothing shocks me anymore with this league, this whole year. Typically, and you know this from history of us doing this, we usually pick pretty good. We're usually pretty accurate on our game day analysis, if you will, and putting together a sheet on who we think's going to win. I don't go too much into the points where you go more into the points and the spreads and all that. But this has been probably the worst year I've ever had picking, where it's like this team should just win. I shouldn't have to pick them. But
JN on X says no way Cleveland beating San Fran because Brock Purdy is back. Brock Purdy being back is the reason why I might pick Cleveland to beat them. To be honest, guy
Really?
looked like total dog doo-doo.
Who?
I don't think he is because I think he's a very good quarterback, but last week he sure didn't look like it.
No, one thing, he seems to be throwing the ball a little bit differently now, too. It's like a jump throw, like where he used to plant his feet and throw. Now he's doing these like weird jump throws. Is that because he's coming back from turf toe?
Guess is as good as mine. They're never quite sure what they have with this guy.
On all of his interceptions, if you look.
Do you feel okay? I'm going to make an analysis.
Do it.
Purdy, and Mac Jones are to Davis Mills and Stroud.
So
interchangeable.
Yeah, they're both the same.
No matter what quarterback in that team, they can win on any day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with that being said, you wouldn't be surprised if Cleveland did beat.
If Cleveland beat them, I think it's going to be a score of like 9-7, 9-8. It would be so low because I don't see. Well, Cleveland could put up. I don't know. Yeah, San Fran's going to probably win this game.
Well, we both picked San Fran to win this game, and could that be the weird game of the week that Shedeur Sanders
it could be
because
back? Cleveland's defense could definitely shut down. Pearsall's looking not that good. Jennings is okay, but
yeah.
McCaffrey, if you shut him down, if he has less than 100 total yards, you're looking pretty good at Cleveland.
I mean, you got a Myles Garrett who's a beast on the defensive line and defensive end. I mean, he's a beast. They don't have a horrible defense. They just have a horrible offense.
They got a great defense.
Well, Jim
San
Schwartz
Fran's, if Shedeur can do anything and exploit this San Francisco secondary with, I don't know who, Fannin or Njoku. I don't see Judy doing much. But Fannin, he could have a good game. Well, we'll see. I'm interested in this game.
I guess we shall see. But we're getting close to the time where we have to wrap it up. I just want to real quick take 1 second to thank all of our loyal listeners, John, Haley, JN over there on Twitter. We do appreciate you being here. We want you to all have a safe and joyous Thanksgiving. I'm going to eat and feast on turkey, as is T.O. back in the 716. I'm obviously 716 to 518 away. But we want to thank you all for being here. And we're gonna probably feed some ducks one of these days when the summer
pretty
comes.
soon we might.
Pretty soon we might feed some ducks. But we'll see y'all next week here.
Enjoy your Thanksgiving, everybody.
Enjoy
Don't forget
your Thanksgiving.
green bean casserole, #1. Let us
Green
hear your
bean.
comments. Unsung hero of Thanksgiving.
Live from the Raw Live production studio, it's True NFL with Frankie J and T.O. And here's your host, Frankie J.